Hello and hello. Thank you for joining me today. How you doing? I want to react to this video right here. How are traditional German cuckoo clocks made? I think the cuckoo clock is like the most German object invention ever made. The tiny, intricate engineering that must go into it and the creative aspect of it. They're very cool. I would love to own an authentic German cuckoo clock. But I really want to know how they're made. So go check out Decode by Discovery, link down below. Let's see.
The Black Forest in southwest Germany is renowned for a certain kind of clock.
Imagine you live deep in the Black Forest, those long, dark winter nights. You got a whole lot of time and a whole lot of wood. And that's where cuckoo clocks come from, local peasant craftsmen decorating their precious clocks.
One of the oldest clock manufacturers in town is
I can just imagine them trying to outdo each other with their clocks. That's so cool. I mean, it kind of makes sense that a clock itself is a very intricate little mechanical engineering thing that to be created. So to add on all these extra little mechanical things,
Bach and
it's pretty cool.
Haas. Established in 1894, today it's run by husband and wife team Ingolf and Connie.
From Bach und Haas.
Ingolf's team will build the finished cuckoo clock, but only after he's braved the elements to collect the materials they need. First stop, the workshop of master craftsman Gerhard Berger. Gerhard works all year round, hand carving blocks of lindenwood into the decorative surrounds that
I bet you there's like 10 times more master craftsmen in Germany than in America. I just feel like it's such a German thing.
frame each clock. But you wouldn't hang this colourless surround on your wall, so the frames are stained walnut brown.
I would hang that on my wall.
The clock doesn't just need to look right, it needs to sound right too. So the next stop is the workshop where Holger Kienzler has been crafting cuckoo calls for more than 30 years. As the bird moves out of the little door in the clock, it pulls the bellows open, filling them with air. Gravity closes the bellows, which forces air down through each of the two whistles in turn, making the cuckoo sound.
The first fella to make a cuckoo clock way back in the 1700s was actually trying to make a rooster clock, but he couldn't get the thing to sound like a rooster. No problem. Call it a cuckoo clock. It was easier to change the bird than the clock.
That's so cool. I love seeing problems like it's not even really a problem. It's just something so small and creative and yet totally unnecessary being worked on so diligently. You know what I mean? It's just so cool.
The small leather bellows are glued onto the top of the whistle. They add a tiny weight to ensure the correct speed. The pitch is perfect, but Ingolf is still missing the vital centerpiece, the clock mechanism. SBS Fine Technic have been making clock components for 160 years.
Wow.
The 129 parts that make up each mechanism are all manufactured on site, then hand assembled on a line that runs like clockwork. These are pendulum clocks. Winding the clock raises a weight, storing energy. The falling weight is then used to turn a cog called the escape wheel. Each swing of the pendulum releases one tooth on the escape wheel, allowing it to turn just enough to move the hands of the clock forward 1 second.
These clocks keep...
It's like here in America, we have children's toys that, you know, I mean, Legos would be like the most simple, basic, mechanical kind of building blocks. And then you have the ones that are a little bit more intricate with gears and stuff. And you put them together to make cool little things. This is like the adult version of that. And it's so cool that over there in Germany, there's actually people doing it. I feel like this is a lost art here in America. Well, I don't know if it was ever found here in America.
time very well, but really you buy them for the way they look. If you're serious about punctuality, then what you're actually after is the latest atomic clock.
The last piece of Ingolf's 196-piece puzzle is the Cuckoo's house, which is built here at the Riesler Woodworks factory. They use plywood and local pine. Plywood for sturdiness, pine for the clock's classic texture.
Yeah, this is a laser cut machine. If you would saw by hand or whatever a dial with the numbers and the hands, this would cost probably more than the total cuckoo clock today.
The design is fed into a
I was gonna say, I can't imagine this process being done without modern day tools.
computer, and the late
Because when was the cuckoo clock invented over there in the Black Forest? Just looking for like a year. 1730s. 1740. Pretty amazing.
laser goes to work.
No idea what temperature. Kein Problem. Very hot. Very hot, yeah. You can use your finger to test.
Ingolf now has all the components to make a cuckoo clock. But it's not simply a case of assembling 196 pieces. The clock needs to come to life. Cuckoos come in various designs, and Ingolf's wife Connie has painted more birds than she'd care to
These things must be worth like $1,000.
recall.
Many, many, many. Thousand.
And with her decoration complete, it's time to bring the final clock together. The mechanism goes in, the bellows are added, the clock hands are attached, the carvings are fixed.
Okay, that's a finished clock. We did it.
Prices ranged from €200 to 15,000.
15,000. €200 feels cheap watching all this expertise and labor going into this.
Because a cuckoo of this
15,000 is pretty wild though.
quality never goes cheap.
That's awesome. I've never seen a cuckoo clock in person. I only see them like in cartoons. I want a German cuckoo clock. That's gonna be like, I'm gonna tell my wife I want that for like my 10-year anniversary. How about that? That's really cool. All right, well, I'm satisfied. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I hope you come back tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow.